This channel is supported by my online fishing courses at saltstrong.com/Skinner, as well as my books. And hey, these books make great holiday gifts. You can learn more about the books at johnskinnerfishing.com and on Amazon. Okay, my last Northeast video of the season. Then I'm going to head on down to Florida for the winter. And this is going to be a gear video. I'm going to go over some things that I really like and some things that would make good holiday gift ideas. Hey, this is November 26th. Still some action out here. I don't know if you can see it. About a half a mile away there's a group of gulls working over some ducks. And yeah, there's a lot of ducks moving around. I'm sure there's a lot of bait here. I'm sure there's still some small bass on them, but looking pretty quiet. But you know, for me, I need to get packing. So I'm going to get this video done, pack up, head south. I encourage you to watch my videos down there and to have a great holiday season. And hey, the first piece of gear, I'm wearing it, okay? These types of fleece jackets, boy, if you watch my videos, you're going to see this thing pop up a lot. You know, it's got a really nice hood on here and so forth, and all kinds of pockets. And there's several companies that make these, and I'll have a link to one of them in the video description. I'll have links to all of the gear in the video description. So, all right, so this is, I guess, the first piece of gear, and let's move on to some more. Hey, let's try and make this a little bit fun and show some fishing along the way. And if you like this video, please hit the like button. If you're not already a subscriber, please subscribe and hit that notification bell. Okay, yeah, hey, this was John Halkias and I out earlier this year in May, Plum Gut, Eastern Long Island. My goodness, what a day of bass fishing this was, but it was raining, pouring. You see the outfit I'm wearing. I've got the Bimini Bay bottoms, the Bimini Bay top. This has been something that I've kind of promoted most of the season because they have a ridiculous deal on this combination. It's $100 for the full suit. This is great stuff. It's breathable. I wear it in so many different weather conditions. This was, of course, absolutely, you know, a day to be wearing it. But you know what? You'll see me wearing this stuff in Florida as well on the cooler days, and it's just really great, durable stuff. $100 for the set. You just can't beat it. Okay, the rod is a Dark Matter Skinner Jig and Bounce casting rod medium. You know what? You're going to see plenty of Dark Matter stuff here because these rods, I designed them. I love them. The reel, Maxell Hybrid 25, really a good combination for this. I use a lighter reel on this rod for fluke fishing. It's an extremely versatile rod. I'm actually using the lighter version of that rod in this video. This is the Dark Matter Skinner Jig and Bounce Bay version. But what I really wanted to focus on here are the clothes again. Again, Bimini Bay, the top. You know, these are great breathable shirts, wading pants. This is stuff that you know, when I'm down in Florida, I'm wearing this stuff all the time. And, you know, I wear it up here a lot. This is Shinnecock Bay. Hey, we had a nice run of fluke in Shinnecock Bay this year. It was really good. I mean, some things were off this year, some things were better. This was one of the things that worked out really well. Now, Bimini Bay has, like, it looks like for Black Friday, they've got a site-wide 25% off. So, yeah, the shirt, the pants, and something, you know, I don't fish in shorts, but I wear shorts a lot, and I happen to wear Bimini Bay shorts. So check out their wading pants, the shirts with the blood guard in them. They have short sleeve versions of these as well, and their shorts. Really great stuff, good prices, and the Black Friday deal is excellent. But what about the cold weather? The top that I'm wearing the Bimini Bay bottoms, but the top is a Stormer jacket. And this, boy, I've had this quite a long time, at least about 6-7 years, maybe longer. Anyway, so it's a neoprene jacket. It's the warmest thing that I own. This is blackfishing. It's cold. And what I like about it is there's a little bit of buoyancy to it. So it's warm. If the worst were to happen, I was going to end up in the water, that jacket would keep me a little bit warmer, and it would keep me a little bit buoyant. So I'm also wearing it for safety as well as for warmth. And you know what? You know, you see me wearing that life jacket all the time on these. So the inflatable. I'll put a link to that in as well. So look, the Dark Matter rod. This is the Jig and Bounce Spin ML. it's a prototype color. Usually they're light blue. One thing I want to focus on is the reel. That is a Tsunami Evic 2000. That's a reel that's been around for a few years. But oh my goodness, I use it for everything. I use that 2000 to death for so many fisheries that I just have to mention it here. Stainless steel gear train, very reasonable price, rock solid. And yeah, I'm showing it here for blackfish, but I'm going to show it for something much bigger in a second. Yeah, something else I want to mention here. Here's a stocking stuffer for sure. I'm going to grab in a second. Is the Uncle Mo dehooker. These things, I think it's like $18 for 3. I don't know. Like I said, I'll have the link. I forget what the price is. But yeah, they're really easy to use. I mean, I've fumbled around with a lot of different dehookers, and for whatever reason, these just work. So you're going to see me unhook this fish with that dehooker in a minute. And yeah, when I do this kind of fishing, so many different kinds of fishing, especially if you got sea robins and stuff when you're fluking, or culling through lots of small fish. Boy, the dehooker is a time saver, and it's can also be a safety thing in many instances. So yep, I'll have a link to that dehooker as well. Yeah, and that Tsunami Evic 2000. When I'm in Florida, wow, I'll carry like 5-6 rods. Sometimes they all have Tsunami Evic 2000s. I'm tarpon fishing with it here. I've landed big tarpon on this. It's a superb reel. Let's have fun with this one. Whoa! I'm so screwed. Oh, I am not getting that one. Whoa! Holy crap! Wow! At least I got some really, really good jumps out of them. Wow. Yeah, I'm not landing him. Maybe some more jumps or something. Wow. Holy crap. Come on. Use up on top. Come on. Right under the boat. Well, maybe I can pet him. Holy crap. I freaking landed him. Yeah, and it was in just under 20 minutes. This Tsunami Evic 2000. Hey, that red rod. That is a dark matter Skinner inshore rod. Again, you'll see in Florida, if you watch the Florida videos, I use it for everything. But if you're going to fish these kinds of conditions, you need the appropriate surf reel for this. And this year, the Tsunami Salt X2s came out. That's what I'm using here. It's unavoidable. You're in a situation like this. You got these big waves tumbling in. You're just getting that reel washed over with salt and sand, and you need something that's going to withstand that. And the Salt X reels were very good. But the Tsunami Salt X2s are definitely beefed up, and that's what I'm using here. And while I'm doing this, I'm going to mention the Tsunami forged rod. This is the 10-foot 7-inch. I almost always use the dark matter Skinner 9-foot 2, but this was a day, huge waves coming in. I wanted a bigger stick. I grabbed this, and it's actually a very reasonably priced rod with a lot of capability. All right, so let's take a look at the Salt X2 versus the original Salt X. Yeah, so one thing right off that I noticed on the new one, on the Salt X2, which is the one on the rod, look at the size of what I'm guessing is the main gear as compared to on the older reel, on the original Salt X. Also, if you look at just the handle, that's definitely beefed up as well. Yeah, I know it's the first time I'm using the reel, but feels good. It looks like it's definitely beefier. This is a similar plug. It's a prototype. It'll keep its nose down a little bit better. It's like a mullet color. Oh, that was the one.
Yeah, that's the big boy. I don't think he fits the net though.
So I'm going to reach for this Berkeley lip gripper that I've had for many years, and I rarely rinse it, and it works perfectly. No, it doesn't weigh fish like a Boga grip, but it is a high-quality product that works great, and it's going to help me land this fish. And it's great for landing bluefish and keeping your fingers away from their teeth.
Gotcha. Oh yeah, baby. Holy crap. Thank you. Yeah.
And at the time of this catch, that plug was a prototype. It is not a prototype anymore. It is a dark matter feeder minnow. And let's see that lip gripper in action again. This is the same trip, and it's another different color of that prototype plug. So let's just go to this.
Ah, gotcha. He was going to cut that leader.
And note, I'm in Florida wearing those Bimini Bay slickers that I showed you earlier, and the Bimini Bay top. Just happens to be the blue one. Hey, look underneath. I've got my green fleece jacket that I mentioned at the beginning of the video. So a lot of stuff in this one.
Oh, monster. Look at the freaking size of this fish. Again on the prototype. Wow. Different color prototype too. I worked on that plug for a long time trying to get it right. So it takes me a lot to have confidence in some things.
Yep, took me a couple seasons to get it right. This is an awesome plug for snook, for stripers. Dark Matter feeder minnow. And Dark Matter is J&H Tackle's brand, and they also have very good Black Friday sales.
It's like a fly caster's dream, I suppose. There you go.
So look, I am not a fly angler, but I dabble. And this combination, this is Penn Battle fly rod combo. It comes with everything, including a leader. You only need to tie on a fly. That's what this is. And I think it's $180. I'll have a link. I can't believe it's that low. But
ooh, that's a nicer one.
It's a fine outfit. I've fished a little bit with a guy who knows what he's doing, and he says it's perfectly fine. And I've had fun with it. You know, every 6 months or so I pick it up. But hey, if somebody's interested in trying fly fishing, this is the way to go. $180, you've got the whole thing. You tie in a fly, you go fishing. So I just put this out there for, maybe you know somebody who wants to give it a try. It might make a good gift or something. I think the price is supposed to be $250. That's what I see in other places. The Amazon link is $180. So yeah, this is, I've enjoyed mine. I think it's a cool thing for that price. So hey, whether you're a somewhat novice fly angler like I am, or you're very experienced, you need to carry your fly rod somehow in your boat. And this is a cool thing I saw at one of the shows I attended last year. It's an adapter for regular rod holders. And yeah, fly rod goes right in there. It comes out easily. It's secure. I thought this was very clever. And you know what? Look, I'm never going to be a full-out fly person, but it would be nice to carry a rod once in a while. And this makes it convenient. So I'll have a link to that in the video description. And I think it's iflyrodholders.com, made in America. So yeah, that's cool. All right, tackle bags. Hey, I told you I'm packing, so it's not like I actually have fishing gear in these things, but I've got to tell you, I've beaten the crap out of this bag. I'm not good to it. It's not like I'm going and taking care of the zippers. I've had it for years, and it just holds up. Yeah, this is going to be another thing that we're going to get into in a second, but this is a great bag. I use it for so many different kinds of fishing on the boat, and it's got so many pockets, and the zippers hold up well, and the straps are strong, and it's just really a fantastic bag. And I mean, look at this, it's got all these different compartments. And there's two sizes. I think this is the 3700. This is the 3600. This one I take in the kayak often. Very intelligently designed. But the big thing is the zippers don't get all corroded. Everything just lasts on there. I know I should take better care and clean the zippers and all, but I just don't have time and I don't do it. And it's okay. These bags they hold up. Hey, has nothing to do with fishing, but you know what? My wife bought me this light. It was so dim in the garage. This thing, you can see how bright it is. It's unbelievable. So while I was working here and I looked up at the light, I said, you know what? I'm going to mention this light. I don't know what it is. I'm going to have to put it in the video description. But yeah, if you need more light in your garage, this is an inexpensive way to go. It really illuminates the area. All right, so there's Doc. He's got a Goliath grouper on the Gulf of Mexico. He's not going to budge him. So we're going to have the bright idea of sending the underwater drone down to take a look.
You can send the drone
I'm
down.
just thinking we could put it in the rod holder and go and look at it and see what's going on down there. When Doc can't bring up the fish, we break out the heavy equipment and figure out what it is, what's going on. Controller. Yeah, see, this sucker's got... Yeah, I've had a couple of underwater drones. This one is by far the best that I've used. Very controllable. You see, it's got a lot of thrusters on different angles and so forth, and you can really maneuver it, and that's what I'm going to do here. Maybe it's the gift for a fisherman who has everything. And it's a little pricey, so I've got a less expensive idea after this one. Okay, I've brought it back towards the boat, and I can see the shadow of the structure. Now, as we turn this corner, I want you to look in the upper right-hand corner. Ignore what's going to happen on the other part next to the wreck. Just look up, upper right-hand corner. You're going to see a massive fish and massive tail. There it is. Look at the size of that thing. We're going to catch up with him. Okay, and to the left, there were a couple other fish. There was a smaller Goliath and something bolted out of there. I don't know what that was. All right, so looking around a little bit here, I don't know what the structure is. It looks like it's a wreck only because I see there's kind of like ribs running like underneath, like perpendicular to that main structure. There's some compartments in there. You can bet there's fish in there. There's one thing up there. It looks like a giant porgy, and I know they get some really large, like they're porgies, different than the ones we have up north, but they look just like them. So, all right, I'm thinking about that big fish now. He has to be near the structure. There's not a lot of structure in this area. You know, there's a bunch of small pieces. This is one of them. I'm betting that fish is on this somewhere. So I'm just having a look at it, and hey, if he's not on this side, well, guess where he needs to be, right? He's got to be on the other side. So I'm going to look at this thing and then work my way back. I'm going to find this fish, and we've got Doc's rod in the rod holder on a light drag, and yeah, let's find out what it is that Doc wasn't able to pull to the surface. Okay, now sticking out the back of that big wreck is a big tail. So, yeah, I see him. All right, so I'm going to get up and going to have a peek. And here we go. Just want to peek over there. And, yeah, he's over there. All right, so here we go. There he is. And here's what... This is how I know it's Doc's fish. I'm looking for the line, and what I found right in the center of the frame, there it is. That's the barrel swivel. That's Doc's barrel swivel. So Doc's rod is attached to that giant fish. So I've told Sweeney this, told Sweeney, look, there's no way Doc's moving this thing. Break it off. Just, break it off. So he did, and as he does that, of course, the fish reacted slowly. So... again, where's this fish going to go? He's not going to leave this structure. So going to work my way up slowly. Yeah, I would love to know what's in some of those compartments there. But all right. If you look all the way up in what I would call the bow, I have no idea if it's the bow. I don't know what this thing is. But if you look all the way, so yeah, let's call that the stern. If you go all the way up to the front, you're going to see something. We're going to get there in a bit. And there's Doc's fish. It's moved around from where it was.
Yeah, that's a big one. He wasn't going to move that one. That's much bigger than the one that was next to the wreck, and it's much bigger than the ones we're going to see on the next piece. But yeah, so that's cool. Was really glad to get a great look at that. So here's the less expensive option of looking underwater. I just looked at this online, and it looks like the Black Friday deal is like $135. That's excellent. Yeah, this video is going to be a little bumpy, only because I've got it rigged on a sinker thing, and I keep dragging it a little too deep, so that's on me. But yeah, this is fun. This is actually the south side of Montauk in one of the rockier areas, and yeah, spotted 12 species of fish doing this, and saw a lot of triggerfish, and saw pinfish, and stuff you wouldn't expect to see. But yeah, it's a cool thing to drag along at a very reasonable price. And I've had these kinds of cameras before, and this one's got some really nice features on it. So, all right. So I hope you got some ideas from this video. Certainly, I've put stuff out there that I like, that I use, and hopefully, whether it's a gift for yourself or for somebody else, you can benefit from this. Okay, if you like this video, please hit the like button. If you're not already a subscriber, please subscribe and hit that notification bell. Check out my online courses at saltstrong.com/Skinner. Don't forget my books. They make great holiday gifts. You can learn more about the books at johnskinnerfishing.com and on Amazon.